Yeah, good morning everyone. Today I am going to show you step by step how to generate a bit file and dump into FPGA board. This is Nexus 4 DDR board. Here you can see it has 16 switches and 16 LEDs. These are the switches and these are the LEDs. Here you can see each one switch have number. This is the switch number V10, second switch number V13, not 13. Can you see? Yeah. First switch number V10, second switch number U11, third switch number U13. Like that, total 16 switches will have 16 numbers. And here, these are the LEDs. LEDs also got each one individual numbers, so that we can use these switches are as input and these LEDs are outputs. In case full adder, in full adder we have 3 inputs and 2 outputs, A, B, C in. Then 2 outputs, sum, C out. And here we have power supply section, on off switch will be there, and this is the USB cable port, mini USB cable port. This is the USB cable. One end is we are going to connect here and another one end is going to CPU. Let's will start in Vivado Xilinx 2016.1 version.
Okay, before we start, you have to create one folder anywhere in our system. In this case, I am creating one folder on desktop, and I am going to give this. Okay, one folder I created. Now you double click on this icon. This window will open. This is Vivado 2016.1 version. You just double click on create new project. Then this window will open. This is new project. Click on next. Give the project name. I given project name is adders, and this is the path where our project going to save. Now already I created a one folder on the desktop. You select that folder and select, then click on next. Here RTL project, by default it is selected. This one do not specify source as this time. This one also you have to click it, then click next. Here we have to specify our board specifications, like board family, package, and all those things. Just in my case, it is RTX 7, and this number is 324 minus 1. 324 minus 1. Yeah. Then next. Finish. Click on finish. Now one project is created. Project, this is project manager. My project name is adders. I given adders. Okay, next we have to click on add source. Here is add source. Here for moduling, you select on this. For test bench, you select this. Now I am going to create a module. That's why I selected this one. Then click on next. Then create. Now what I am going to create design which digital component I am going to design, that we have to give that name here. For example, full adder. This is very simple full adder. I given as a full A. The name is full A. Then click on OK. Finish. Here we can give uh, inputs and outputs. Now no need to give here. Click OK. Yes. Now here you can see full adder module. You just double click on here so that one editor will open here. Now we have to write a program here. I already written a program for full adder. I think no need to explain this full adder. You know very well. This is the module name, and these are the inputs and outputs. And next step, next line, which are the inputs and which are the outputs we have to specify here. Then logic, then end module. Then you just click here to save. In case any errors, it will show here. Otherwise, the green color will come. Zero warning, zero errors. I will show you. Only I am removing here one semicolon, then I am going to save. Now you can see here, this is the red color and one error, which where the error is, it will show here. You click here, here is the error, line number 28, line number 28. Here is the semicolon. I given semicolon here, then I save. Now green color came and zero warning, zero errors. Okay. Now we have to see whether this module, this digital component, this full adder working properly or not. For that we have to simulate this program. For that we have to write a test bench. For test bench, click on add source. Now you select here add or create simulation sources, then click on next. Same procedure, click create file, then give the name tb underscore tb means test bench for full adder. Then click on OK. Finish. No need to give here. OK. Then yes. Now you can see in our project manager sources window, open, expand it, open sim underscore 1. You can see here test tb underscore fa. You just double click on it, then one editor window will open. Now you can write here test bench program. I already typed test bench program, just I copied and I paste here. I pasted. Now you just save it. So green color came and zero warning, zero errors, it will show. Now you simulate. Click on run simulation. Here is the click on run simulation. Run behavioral simulation. Simulation is going to run. Just wait, it will take some time. It is depending on our computer configuration. Yeah, it is completed. Now you can see here untitled name. You click on it and maximize it and click on zoom fit. Here is the our waveform, full adder waveform. See here, total time scale is 400. This is the A line, this is the B line, C in line, sum and C outline. Sum and C outline. what we given initially, we given A0 0 nanoseconds to 50 nanoseconds. We given 0 A0, B0 and C in 0. Sum and C out both are came 0 0. After 50 nanoseconds, we given A0, B0, C in 1. Then sum result is sum 1, C out 0. After 50 nanoseconds, A0, B1, C in 0. Then sum is 1, C out is 0. After 50 nanoseconds, A0, B1, C in 1, sum 0, C out. C out is 1. Like that, you can understand full adder waveform. Now, you just close it. Now, you just click on the Open Elaborated Design. This one. Open Elaborated Design. In this open elaborated design, we can see RTL schematic and report, all those things. Okay, you just click on open elaborated design. It will take some time. Okay, it is finished, and this is our article schematic for full adder. Uh, Three inputs A, B, C, and C out sum. This is the digital component we are going to design. Okay. Now you click on the window IO planning ports. IO ports. Here you can see scale, square, sports. You expand it. Here we can see A, B, C, and C out sum. You just give the pin numbers according to our RTX 7 board, that is called Nexus 4 DDR board also. On the board we can see the pin packages. For the input we will give switches, and output we give LEDs. In this board, V first switch V10, second switch U11, and third switch U12. We have three inputs, we given three switches. Then this is the C out. C out will give H17. This is the one LED number, and this is K15. This is another LED number. And in this board, standard IOs are LV CMOS 12. You just give LV CMOS 12. Okay, that's all. You just save this. Click on here, save it. IOPINS pins, and save it. Okay, click on OK. Now you go to synthesize, run synthesize. Click on run synthesize. It will take some time. It is depending on our computer hardware configuration. Running. Here you can see synthesis is going to run. Oh, it is taking, it will take some time depending on our computer speed. Yeah, synthesis is completed. Here you can see synthesis is completed and this window came, synthesis completed. Now run implementation, then click on OK. It will also take some time. Here you can see run implementation. Implementation successfully completed. Now generate bit stream. Click on generate bit stream, then click on OK. So our .bit file will be generated. Bitstream is running. After completed this bitstream process, that means the .bit file is generated in our project. Meanwhile, you just connect to the board. Meanwhile, you just connect to the board to CPU. Before I show you, only one wire will be there. That is JTAG including power supply. Now open hardware. Click on select it, open hardware, then click on OK. Would you like to take a 2-minute survey to rate of no, remind me later. Okay, open target. Click on auto connect, so that this tool will connect to our target board automatically. Then click on program, click on this one. This is bit file, it is created just now. Then click on program. Program completed. Now we can see the on the board.
This is just now we programmed. This is the JTAG along with power supply. We connected to CPU. I already shown before. We given here switch number 1. This is a switch number 1, U10, switch number 2, U11, and switch number 3, U12. These are the inputs A and B, C in. Here this is some K15 LED, this LED K15, and this is H17 is C out. Now let's see whether this board is working as a full adder. Now A0, B0 and Cin 0. That means sum 0, carry Cout 0. Now A1, B0, Cin 0. Then sum 1, Cout 0. Then A0, B1, Cin 0. Then sum 1. Then A0, B0, Cin 1. Then also sum 1. Let's we'll see. All ones, sum 1, carry 1. You can check it. This is in this case A0, B1, C1. In this case sum is 0, Cout is 1. Like that we have to check it. This is very simple. After watch this video you can do by yourself any program.